Couple of things about the mini budget from a Physiocrat perspective. First, the stamp duty holiday. I think that's a bad thing. I think a tax holiday is a bad thing because it leads to a panic at the point when it's about to come to an end. And I think that stamp duty itself needs to be scrapped and replaced as part of a generalised review of property taxes in Britain. But we've got it, and there's a misconception about stamp duty that it's paid by the buyer. Now, the buyer is nominally responsible for paying it, but the incidence is really on the seller because buyers have got to allow for the tax in the amount that they can spend on a house. So if there's £5,000 of stamp duty, that's £5,000 less they can pay for the house. So the hit is always taken by the seller, and I think it would be a good thing if the Chancellor pointed this out and told sellers to reduce their expectations. House prices can go down as well as up, and they shouldn't be encouraged to hold out for higher prices when the market has dropped. Also, of course, they pay less if they're moving, so there's no loss to anybody. It was a silly populist measure, and it gives the wrong message. The VAT cut, on the other hand, is a good one. They had something similar here in Sweden. The VAT on restaurant meals was reduced from 25% to 12.5%. That was in 2012. And that's supposed to have created 11,300 extra jobs, though I don't know how they worked that out. So that's a good thing. Whether the VAT cut is passed on in lower prices is another matter. It wasn't in Sweden, but it gave firms a bit of extra profit, which kept businesses afloat, which might otherwise have gone to the wall. And it also probably encouraged a few start-ups. So it wasn't a bad thing. So I think in this case it'll give restaurants a bit of relief. But why didn't he cut it down to 0? Why leave it at 5%? That was a peculiar thing to do.